from Sao Paulo, Brazil. This is Masters League. And hey, what is up? I am Star Patch. That dude right there is Red Eye. How are you, my man?
Oh, I'm doing just fantastic today, buddy. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. There's something here. What is
Oh,
this
I
block?
see.
Oh, look at that.
I don't.
It's a
I'm not sure what that is.
it's a black
Little
box. Oh,
square.
there we go. Oh, that was magic. How are you? How is everybody? We're ready for today. Oh, okay. Now I got some sound on my headphones. Those are great. That's the
Yep,
black
I
box.
had it in mine as well.
Yeah, that was the black box that went through my cable and then went away. That's
Oh, okay.
but we're good. Let's start right away with the rankings. This is Wall Street Bets.
Your mic is coming out.
Yeah, take it over.
All right, guys. Well, let's go over the overall rankings as they stand right now. Currently, we got Wall Street Bets holding the overall lead with a huge lead of 225 points, 94 total kills. That is literally almost 20 kills over second place, held by Nova Esports with 75 kills and 172 points. They're literally trailing by 53 points behind. It's a pretty big gap between first and second. We'll also notice a gap between second and third here, as we got Xset holding third with 71 kills, only 4 kills behind, but about 32 overall points behind Nova Esports. Now here's where things start to get a little bit close. We got Boring Protocol in fourth place with 133 points, Mizexis in fifth place with 130 points, only trailing behind by 3. We got the Panthers in sixth with 124 points, the Knights in seventh with 121, B-Town in eighth with 120, 19E with 116 in ninth place, and HQA in 10th with 115. So that basically means, once you hit around the fourth place mark, you're only talking about an 18-point difference from fourth place to 10th place. It gets pretty tight from there.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Those aren't that many points. The Panthers yesterday, they won two. Those are the two chicken dinners they have there on the board. So they climbed quite a bit from yesterday because they were like at 12th place or something like that. Who is at 12th place now is Polar Ace, which they did well the last match, but
Can't hear you.
Fala. Okay, I got it now. There we go. Yeah, there's some weird with my headset. Apologies there. Seems like I can't move. I won't move. Okay, that's fine. So,
Yeah, you're cutting out again.
yeah, go ahead. You take it over.
All right, so currently with Dope Esports in 11th, Polar Ace in 12th, you guys get the gist of it. But we are going to go ahead and get things started and kicked off. We're going to be starting things off with an Erangel match. Now, what do we need to say about Erangel? Well, it's basically the off-pred love child of Sandhawk and Miramar because it is the perfect middle ground between those two extremes, which does leave it fairly reliant upon the flight path to determine what sort of early game we end up getting. And here we see it. It's not a very central flight path by any means, but it is leaving it close enough to main drop spots that it's going to give the participants a fair number of options in terms of where they're actually going. Right away, I can see some early jumpers. We got the Panthers dropping over at the military base. Looks like Mizexis is going to be heading further on eastbound, potentially towards Novo. 4 Bros dropping at a military base island as well, along with the Knights. We do see a little bit above Nova dropping off, kind of spreading out directly over Xset, going to potentially these unnamed compounds. It looks like Execute going to be dropping in group, individually, dropping individually outside the Primorsk area and beyond. Further up, we see Dope Esports claiming these little unnamed areas. It looks like Georgia Pole is going to be contested between HQA and B-Town. And further north, Vamp is going to occupy North George. Pardon me, yeah. North George going to Vamp.
Okay, I'm back. A quick,
right,
a quick switch of headsets, and let's go. All right.
I think you might be cutting out again.
Oh no.
Oh, I hear you. Okay, let's go for now.
Here we go.
I'll let
Okay.
you know if you do.
Okay. So yeah, we got two.
You're cutting out. So what it is, I think you have the noise suppressor filter on your mic or something, because it just cuts out whenever you get loud. All right, guys, it does look like Nova and Xset are dropping onto one another here. We are seeing really quickly Boring Protocol occupying the Pachinki area. And yep, it does look like Nova and Xset are going after one another. We'll see if we can catch eyes on it relatively shortly. We are dealing with some technical issues, some sound audio issues, I should say. So please bear with us as we get these resolved. But yep, I am seeing something going off in there. Full screen this. Pardon me, guys. I do not have the map stream just yet. All right. Yeah, there does seem to be a little bit of an issue going on our end. We do not have any comms. And without that map stream, it's going to be a little bit difficult. Just give us a brief moment as we work through these technical issues. Boring Protocol still looting on through the Pachinki area, just trying to get armored and gunned up here before they start spreading out.
Escuta. Are we good? We're good here. Okay. Yeah, apologies, guys.
And now you cut it out again.
Okay. Okay, so we're trying to fix things up. We moved today. We moved some things today. We said, let's fix it like this. Let's do it like that. And sometimes when you move things, it gets worse.
Yeah. Well, it happens. It's just the nature of streaming. There's going to be those technical issues. You got to just bear with them and, you know, work with them as they come.
Yep.
I am noticing that Four Bros and Knights are getting awfully close to one another. I'm curious if we can get eyes on that.
And
Xset kill switch does go after QZZ from Nova, and it's a quick thirst with a DBS.
okay, so things are starting pretty quickly here. Thankfully, we have, or strangely, I should say, we have 17 teams. If you noticed, that might be a bit different from yesterday, but it's better to have more than have less.
Yep, absolutely. All right, let's see here. Boring Protocol, still eyes on Boring Protocol. We are just watching them running through the field. Not really, I don't see anyone around at the particular moment. I'm betting that, oh, there's Kindness retaliating onto Kill Switch with a nade, avenging his fallen teammate.
All right. Still here with Eyesore from Boring Protocol. We had a strange day yesterday, to say the least. Now we have B-Town taking out HQA Sunny. Some retaliation there.
Retaliating onto B Rare. They're exchanging knocks. I'm curious as to why we're not flipping over.
Yeah, I'm speaking Portuguese. 1 second. Pode mudar the time? There, I spoke. My bad. Just asking the guys. Maybe something's up. Maybe they're trying to solve the audio, and that's why they're all concentrated there. But we should have some of the action here soon.
Absolutely. Oh, Coops. Does that say Coops was taken? Master OP getting Chico.
Yeah.
With the UMP. And quickly thirsted by Zolder. Four Bros. Oh, Tensa retaliating onto Master OP with a UMP. Four Bros. Leon going after Xenox with the Uzi. And Tensa retaliating onto Leon and Lar. Tensa might have just squad wiped. I didn't see. We didn't get camera's eyes on them, but they might have just pulled off a squad wipe right there.
Yeah, that might just happen. Finally, we get a switch here. Apologies. A shaky start. HQA now on screen. I don't see anybody near them, not at least on the map, on the mini map. So they might not be fighting. Oh man, that's
Oh, Coops is up and he drove over Master OP. Yes, that right there has got to be getting close to the finish.
Yeah,
if not
yeah,
right
it should be. It should be. So now here the Panthers on screen. Now Lori on the floor and Leon. Ooh, Moso.
Oh, Moso 6x. Scar L scoped in at Xenox, and he does secure the knock. Beautiful recoil control there.
And they're pushing in.
Poppy cooking up an aid there.
Uh-oh.
No such luck. Just trying to secure
Yeah,
what I'm not sure.
there was a box there, so
All right, Frady relocating closer over to his teammates here. Looks like he's actually hunting, scoping around for Coops himself.
yeah, there's more guys around from night, so they have to be careful here because uh, they could get surrounded. It's Tensa here.
Yeah, Tensa is a little ways back, but they are pushing up onto Coops
Oh
here.
man, they are
That could
pushing
be
hard.
problematic for Coops. I mean, as phenomenal of a player as he is. Oh, but there's the takedown on him by Poppy, and it's a quick thirst to follow.
Yeah, now Tensa all alone.
Yeah, the Knights already just 8 minutes in, reduced down to their last member, Tensa. But keep in mind, this guy's responsible for 75% of the team's kills so far. Let's not rule him out just yet.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 kills, 3 for him. So, the Panthers, they heard a fight, it seems, and they decided to go in, and they got a couple of kills for them there. So, well done. And now it's Tensa who has to be careful because he is getting surrounded by the Panthers.
Yeah, this is starting to spell trouble here as they approach on multiple angles here. And this is just going to be a numbers push. You know that they're more than likely going to push as a singular unit here on him, and that could be his downfall. His options are kind of few and far between here. Oh, Brer is taken down, leaving Jas as the last remaining member up for B-Town as they deal with the oncoming threat of HQA. Bolty is thirsted. Jimmy knocked here.
Bolton Knights.
Jas is the last hope. Oh, Tensa is eliminated by Hayuya.
Hayuya. Or Yayuya. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I might be wrong. It might be Yayuya.
I'm, well, probably wrong, but...
But it's a
All
Spanish team, so that's why I read it as it will be in Spanish. But I don't know. Not completely sure. I'll have to ask the guys, and they can correct us and see how it's the correct way. But anyways, we have Kingpick here, getting some loot. Ooh, Russell on the floor now.
All right, I'm not sure why we are staying tuned into HQA at this point. As Lazarus goes in after K19, there we go. Fears quickly approaching. Kaseki taking out Valak. And Isajot pushing up right behind Cess of K19.
Oh, man.
Not done. What? Well, that's the one way to stop the vehicle right there. Nicely done on Lazarus's end. Goodness gracious, beautifully done. Some Fast and the Furious takedowns right there.
I've never seen that before.
Oh, that was impressive.
That's some
Very
tactical stuff right there, man. Oh, now they're getting some shots
All
here.
right. Yeah, it's from Polar Ace on top of the hill, Kiyoshi. With a little bit of an overwatch position, taking some retaliatory fire from Fears with a 3x M4.
Ooh, that grenade.
Just lands right on Isajot. That leaves things up to Kaseki, Joey, and Fears here. Oh boy. Isajot is thirsted.
Oh, it looks like that car will... Yeah, it's driving close. Let's see what happens here. They might not know where he is. When we do have the map here showing that it's right smack on the center of the map, that next zone, so teams won't have that much difficulty to get there.
Well, we can already see that majority of the teams have secure position inside the new zone, with exception to Lazarus and Polar Ace. And can't see who the green team is from here. I apologize, but
B-Town.
B-Town, gotcha. Kiseki driving right up to the confrontation and immediately met with tons of gunfire, brought down to about 10% health. He is in quite a predicament as he tries to stick his only first aid off.
Salt pushing in.
Salt cooking up, yeah, Salt cooking up a nade as well. They're going to exchange throwables, it looks like.
Ooh.
Oh!
That car just went everywhere.
Oh, Kiseki being chipped away at. Fate from Execute going after Vamp. And Shadow. And Mayo.
Nice shots.
Fate from Execute going off there.
Te la preta.
Guys, please do bear with us here. We are having some technical issues at the beginning of the stream here. We'll get them resolved for you as soon as possible.
Absolutely.
Sincere apologies for any issues that we're dealing with right now. It is any of you guys who are streamers or content creators know that it's very much the nature of the beast to deal with technical issues and just kind of have to work with them as you go. All right, catching eyes here. Execute, who is just popping off. Fate in particular, who just secured those 3 kills, now being met and approached on by HQA. They heard the gunfire and they came to pick off what was left. However, that leaves them in what might be a 3v3. See 2 HQA members on the right. Oh, yeah. 3v4.
Yeah.
3v4.
There they are. One of them off to the distance to the eastern side. There he is. It's. Oh no, it's not him. It's split 2 and 2. They're getting together now. Oh, bye-bye.
Let's get the vehicle knock on Fate. And it's a thirst by Sunny Pig. And he does not waste time going after Fame Boys as well. But the net lands on Sunny Pig from Yang. Golly, perfect placed. That leaves Kwang and King Pig remaining here. Kwang with very little health to speak of, reduced down to about 1/5 of his overall health. King Pig perched in snake mode.
Ooh, the Panthers now.
Aiming in at the Panthers' Frady, and it's a quick knock.
Okay, can't hear Red Eye now, so apologies once again. This is Execute now joining the fray as well. It was with the Panthers, HQA.
Your mic is going in and out there.
Okay, now we're here.
Oh, Poppy with the nade on Fame Boys as well. Well, that leaves Yang and Yang alone, and he is going to dip out of dodge. You can't really blame him for that. It's only 16 minutes into the match, and he's looking to get some placement points for his team. Execute currently holding, let's see. I'm not sure what position they're holding in the top 20. I don't see them.
Yeah, they disappear when you're looking for them.
They're currently holding 14th place overall. So they're not exactly faring so well in the event itself thus far. They could really benefit from some higher placement games, just to at least climb up, because where they're at in it's really just a few points up, to move up the ladder board several ranks.
Oh, Kiseki.
Oh, Kiseki nades himself.
And they're near
We got
Wall
Wall
Street.
Street bets here.
Mm-hmm.
Cooking up some nades. Drago with the M4 knock onto Fears. And look, 24K is just going to wreck into him with a nade for the thirst. 2 birds, 1 stone right there. Oh, now it looks like we got the Chosen and Mizexis going after one another as Appa takes out Flaw. Appa.
Ooh, he
All
almost
right,
took it
catching
down.
eyes on Mizexis Peralta as he works his way in towards First Frost. Oh, Appa right above is taken out by Spec from Boring Protocol and an unintentional third-party assist to Mizexis. And look, Peralta just comes in and picks off the knock.
Yep, thank you very much.
An easy kill right there. First Frost, preparing for the oncoming rush from Mizexis, going to put some smokes down. And he does get the knock on Kaz. However, Peralta retaliates with the UMP, taking him down and out.
Now it's only Gaji for. I know. There's one more. There's two guys up for the Chosen still.
Well, that leaves us with the 2v3 scenario. The numbers are still in Mizexis' favor. Catching eyes on you here with the M24. Just biding his time before the Chosen makes themselves visible. Did I just see a floating grenade in the air? I think I did.
I think so too.
And Joey's going to put the shots down onto Polar Ace's Trey. Getting one quick knock there as Salt pushes his way in.
Ooh.
Joey trying to pull off some trick shots here.
Yeah.
Well, Salt's going to use this opportunity to try to stick a revive on Trey as Joey heals up. But if he's got the nade, yes, he does. He's going to cook it up for that stairway. Going to try to get a double knock. But as you can see, Salt has already relocated. Actually, Joey adjusts the nade onto Salt,
he did
doing
some damage.
significant damage. Very significant damage. And another nade being cooked by Joey here. Ooh. If that nade was thrown just a few seconds earlier and cooked up a few seconds earlier, that could have been it. Joey doing some emergency looting here as he prepares to continue his little rendezvous with Salt.
This is a crazy 1v1.
It is. Absolutely bonkers. It's been going on now for a minute and a half to 2 minutes. Salt desperately trying to heal up.
Oh!
K coming in with the third-party shot. Oh, it's just almost, you just hate to see it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it almost just seems like we were robbed of an amazing 1v1. Nicely done by 24K.
Yeah, good for him.
All right, Boring Protocol trying to, you got Acer here trying to scope in at Godfan with a red dot Scar L, not finding his connecting line of sight. Now, Wall Street Bets nearby the last remaining member of B-Town, which is at this point is Jas. Jas holding position, not trying to bring too much attention, I wouldn't think, but he is scoping in towards the Wall Street Bets, making me wonder if he intends to fire. Because at this point, you are outmanned, outgunned, and there's still a little bit of time here. We got 18 people remaining. You could still get some more placement points. And he knows it. That's why he is laid low. Now he's just now trying to secure the vehicle and drive his way into zone. But where he's driving is going to go right in
Oh,
between Dope and,
yeah, there he goes.
yep, and Flash just picks him off like fish in a barrel.
6 teams now. That'll be Wall Street Bets, the Panthers, Nova, the Chosen, and Dope. Those are the teams who are still remaining and are able to take the fight here. Wall Street Bets still outside of the zone, but they can rotate. They got the Chosen, but it's only one of them, so I doubt that he'll fight much. On the other hand,
Well,
Dope. I mean, maybe he'll try to lay low so he can
your
get
mic is
some.
breaking up a bit, buddy.
Yeah.
I think that you have the
Yeah.
noise suppression
Yeah.
filter on it.
It might be it. We'll take a look here on the break after the match finishes.
Sounds good. Well, currently we have Nova not far off from the Panthers at all. However, the Panthers looking like they might be scoping in towards members of Boring Protocol. Boring Protocol holding a distance position. Oh, but Koi catches eyes on Stevo from Wall Street Bets, putting some shots down with the 4X DP28. I'm so used to saying M4 at this point.
Yeah, everybody has it.
All right, can he use this opportunity to relocate over to his teammate Kindness? And at this point, Nova is operating as just a two-person team of Koi and Kindness. So they are going to have to play things a little bit closer to home. And Spec just wrecked in the face by Stevo from Wall Street Bets with the M4. That leaves Boring Protocol down to Sam L and Acer. Keep in mind, Boring Protocol started off this match as just a 3-person team, already putting themselves at an immediate disadvantage. But, you know, I only say it just so you understand that they had to come in with a bit more of a balanced strategy here, a balance of aggressive tactics along with somewhat, I don't want to say passive gameplay, but reserved gameplay. They have to pick and choose which fights they're going to be taking on. And currently we have Sam L dealing with Dope members. We got Fishy, Pan, and Flash right in front of them. And they're about to exchange some utilities, it looks like. Oh, bad nade, potentially. Oh, but it still does significant damage, and he gets the knock on Flash! And there's the molly for the thirst. A little gunshots to finish the job.
Okay, it seems like they got him though. They got the last guy from Dope, didn't they?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Now Wall Street Bets and the Panthers are awfully close.
Yeah, it looks like they're about to square off here, and that puts Wall Street Bets in an interesting position here. Wall Street Bets is somewhat spread out.
Oh yeah.
And, oh boy, Steve-O could be in a world of trouble here. The Panthers accounting for Boring Protocol behind them and smoking their current location.
Ooh, Steve-O pushing in.
Pretty aggressively at that. And,
it
oh,
worked out.
Steve-O getting the nade on Hayuya. He doesn't even see Moso. And that was just an easy knock and thirst for Moso at that point. Guys, I believe we are reduced down to 3 teams at this point. Yep, we got Boring Protocol, the Panthers, and who's the last team? Wall Street Bets, I believe.
Wall Street Bets, yep.
Bets.
24K.
And 24K is a ways outside of zone here.
If Panthers win here, it will be their third straight victory.
That will be impressive. Acer brought down to just a sliver of health here inside the smoke, clinging to that smoke for dear life, is able to get a first aid off just in time. Just giving some random shots through the smoke, hoping for the best. A little spray and pray tactic there. Poppy driving around the side, trying to get some vehicle knocks.
Oh, man.
And he was very close to pulling that off there. Acer desperately trying to get healed up here.
Oh.
Oh, and that is that. The Panthers secure the hat trick. Nicely done. What an amazing performance on their end. Putting up 12 kills between 3 players. Juyuya responsible for 7 of them. Very nicely done.
Well done by Boring Protocol as well. 3-man team, so they did get that second place, so that's important. And well done with Wall Street Bets. That third place, of course, will help them out and stay on the first place of the leaderboard. The Panthers back-to-back victories.
Yeah. That's something we've been seeing, time and time again from Wall Street Bets is, when they are not securing the win, they are securing very, very decent placement, maintaining their position at the top of the bracket. So even when they're not getting the dub, they are maintaining and acquiring points, and just furthering the gap, I guess,
Yeah.
between themselves and the rest of the participants.
Yeah, here we go.
Well, let's look at the highlights. That was a beautiful 6x spray from Moso. And there it was. Isajot with the Fast and the Furious moves. Joey scoping in at Polar Ace. And there it was, the vehicle knock, the casual vehicle knock from Sup Pig. And speaking of pigs, we saw King Pig doing some work himself. 24K with the 2 birds, 1 stone nade right here. Boom. Easy claps. But, when they're already knocked, it's just picking fish out of a barrel.
Yeah. Not wasting bullets, I guess.
Yeah. And Joey with the takedown.
This was that
Polar Ace.
long-winded fight that just finished.
That was the last stand that
man.
24K came in and just third-partied from hell right there. It was just unfortunate.
That angle.
Mm-hmm. And this is Moso not being spotted, just casually taking out his gun and from 3 feet away.
Yep.
And that's the Panthers clutching it. Great performance on their end.
That's it there. So we'll go straight to a break. Podemos ir a pausa, Valente? Me escuta? Pode ir na pausa se você quiser. Quando me fala. Ok, então, we'll go to a break here soon. And it will be a longer one than usual. We'll try to fix some things that we have here on the problems. We apologize once again, but I hope we'll get those resolved before we start that second match and before we return to the next map. So yeah, but in any case, that match there was very impressive for the Panthers, I think. I mean, getting
I think the Panthers came in riding the momentum
yeah,
from yesterday. That's one good thing that you'll notice about
no say
when you have 2 days back to back. You know, you can carry that momentum the next day. It's not quite the same when you have to wait 2 weeks for your next match. But Panthers came in here with the confidence of two
Aaron
wins
Judge.
back to back and immediately able to secure the hat trick. Phenomenal performance.
Yep, that's absolutely right. We'll be going next on Aaron Gel again. No, that makes no sense. Why would it Aaron Gel? Yeah, well, the next map will be coming here soon after the one break. Uh, but in any case, the other team that did well here and made some points I saw was Polar Ace.
Yeah, Polar Ace definitely putting up some numbers there, and that's a team that we've seen slowly
Yeah,
climbing up that bracket from
improving
yesterday.
and yeah,
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 showing.
improving their level and going better and better. Well, anyways, we are going to a break real short, or maybe not that short, but we'll be right back. Don't go away. And we're back, and that's the scoreboard right there on the screen for you. Thanks everybody for joining and for being patient with all our technical issues. Sometimes we have those, so yeah, that happens. Wall Street Bets here, 225 points on first place. They are booking it. 172 points now for Nova Esports. X at 140. Boring Protocol 133. Sexus Esports 130. The Panthers 124. They are doing great. Knights 121. B-Town 19 Esports and Helping Quit Addiction on that lower part of the scoreboard, the first half at least. Nova taking some distance now from Wall Street Bets. They are just booking it up, and we'll be trying to get that first Masters League North America Championship from the board. So that's that first half. We'll have the second half here soon. After 15 matches, most of the teams have 15 matches. Some of them don't. Some teams had difficulties yesterday, and that's why they did not play. Dope Esports on the 11th place with 114 points. Polar Ace followed with 101, just 1 point below Vamp with 100 points. Lazarus 96, Execute 84, also 4 Bros with 84 points. The Chosen 65, K19 with 63, HTV with 53, and the Hit List on the last position with 1 chicken dinner, 47 points for them, but 12 matches only. Of course, that will hurt. They have a total of 26 kills, 10 more than HTV, and still they
Still
take
in last.
Yeah, still in last position. So yeah, you good, bro? You got what you needed?
I'm absolutely good, man. Got the
Oh,
map stream pulled up, and I am good to go. All right, guys, we are kicking off round 2 as we speak. It's going to be a Miramar. Now, what do we need to say about Miramar? Well, firstly, it's the largest map that we have in the game. Now, technically, Erengel's the same size, but that includes Erengel's bodies of water. So this is really the largest map that we have in the game, meaning that the odds of 2 teams landing next to each other is just automatically going to be a bit slimmer. But it's also the most open map that we have in the game, meaning that the odds of you being sniped from 300 meters away is just exponentially higher than it is on any other map. And the third and final thing that we got to say about Miramar is that the map is so large that it finds itself completely dependent upon the flight path to determine what sort of early game we end up getting. And with that being said, we are working with a very southern map-oriented path here. Definitely going to be a bit of an obstacle. However, it is leaving the participants with several drop spots here. We noticed that B-Town is dropping straight down at Puerto Paricio. Mizexis not too far off from Wall Street Bets or certain members of the Panthers. Oh, and it looks like we already got some confrontation between the Knights and Team 22. Apologies, I can't read their team name.
Yeah, they're bunched up together. I think it's Vamp.
Is it? Okay. Well, also you can notice Boring Protocol not too far off from Nova. Nova and Boring Protocol both a little bit spread out from one another. That could be advantageous or problematic. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, Wall Street Bets not far off from Mizexis at all. However, keep in mind, we are watching this from the map view, and when you actually zoom in, there is a little bit more space than you expected. But here we have our standoff between Knights and Vamp. Everyone just, so early game, everyone's just trying to get looted, get armor, get weapons, get as properly equipped as possible before the inevitable push from your opponent.
Absolutely. Mayo pushing up the stairs. He's all alone, though.
He is. Not that his teammates are far off, but they aren't with him. And as you can see, he's just trying to establish positioning. He's got himself some decent weaponry thus far. And he's looking strong in terms of armor. Unfortunately, it did not work out for him, though.
Nope, not at all.
Oh, a nice takedown. My apologies, I can't read the name at that size, but beautiful shots there. And now he's going to try to go for secure a thirst with the nade, and looks like he does get... Wow. Did I see that correctly? I believe I did.
Yeah, that's Shadow.
All right. Well, we got two knights pushing inward on Shadow. And that DBS going to town, baby. Unfortunately, the numbers just weren't in his favor. And there's the shots onto the crate to add insult to injury there. They are bitter.
Xenox went in with the fist. He was punching him.
Listen, man, sometimes you got to handle things with the dukes.
He duked it.
Well, Xenox now equipped with the Uzi UMP combo. And looking fairly strong. They can actually take this time to loot carefree here. Which does lead me to wonder where our next confrontation is going to be. Could it be between a certain member of Execute and the Four Bros? Could be. Could still be between Wall Street Bets and Mizexis.
Special mapa.
But actually, it looks like the Knights are relatively close to the Chosen. But as you see, once you zoom in, they do have a little bit of space. At least.
Yeah. Well, here, Knights, they did lose Tensa.
Yeah. Tensa was eliminated with that nade, knocked and thirsted with a nade. That sentence right there is automatically confusing. He was thirsted with a nade, I'll just say that. All right. Exet just getting their vehicles, everyone doing the individual push as they rotate their positioning into zone. And keep in mind, guys, Miramar is a map where it is just absolutely pivotal to understand the geography of the map, understand the good hills, the good divots, what positions are good to grab early on. You want to claim some prime real estate here, and it looks like Exet has that on the mind. Just relocating. Yep. And currently there doesn't look like there's any other altercations on the board, so we are left with a bit of a spread here. But you know what I always say, Sarpatch, is that is 100% to be expected on larger maps, and larger maps are 5 out of 5 maps that we're doing today. We're going with all the big boys today. Erangel, Miramar, Erangel, Miramar. So, you can absolutely expect these moments of passiveness, these pockets of silence, these bits of in-between time. But what I always say is a more passive early game always directly translates to a more action-packed and climactic mid or in-game. So it's worth the trade if you ask me.
All right.
All right. A little standoff here between Nova and Dope could be ensuing.
Yeah, probably, but well, it looks like Dope wants to go in for the fight.
Yep. We got Casper cooking up a throwable here. As Nade heading towards Nova's direction.
That was a Hail
Mary. Not quite hitting the mark. Falling a little bit short.
Yeah, they were too far away. And off they go.
You can't blame him for testing the waters there.
Yeah.
All right, Koi with just overwatching here. And it currently looks like potentially Boring Protocol could be driving in. Yep, as you see Carnage down there, just behind that little water tower.
Ooh, the timings.
Or tankard, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, is it water or is it oil?
You know, I'm not sure, but I don't see I don't see why it would matter.
Mm.
Let's see here.
Yeah, it makes sense that it's water. I mean, it's a desert. They need a lot of water, so they have to store it. Yeah, it makes sense. It's a water tower.
All right, we got Nova here just holding position here. Why not? They've got fairly central position inside the zone, so why not hold it down?
Uh-oh.
But you look at this Peralta from Mezexis, just above QZ, pushing downward with a UMP 45 in hand. He's on the hunt. And
Ooh.
easy pickings on QZZ. Peralta securing his first kill and the team's first kill as well. All the while, Polar Ace going and doing some work on Wall Street bets in the distance. I'm curious if we can catch eyes on Polar Ace and Wall Street bets.
Yeah, Polar Ace and Wall Street, they are fighting. At least one guy went down, so...
Yeah,
and
Drago is
oh,
down
man, with
as
a
we
pan.
speak by Kiyoshi with a pan. He was downed with a pan, and we missed it, unfortunately. But these things do happen. You can't get to everyone.
Maybe we'll
But
see it on
here
the
we have
clips,
eyes.
on the highlights.
Jason. Yep. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. You got 2 extra cameramen. We got Jason scoping in 3X M4, trying to catch eyes on the Panthers. But there's a bit of distance there.
They are being careful here, trying to scout out and see if they can advance without much trouble. While we still have Dope and Nova, not that close from each other, but still in the vicinity. Dope, it looks like they are looting and getting all the goodies to get ready for the final part of the match. 15 teams still alive.
Yep, keep in mind, guys, we are only 11 and a half minutes into this. 4 bros just working their way in from the western portion of zone, just above Chumacera. I guess just below now. You know, if they continue pushing inward at the direction that they're going, it could find themselves running into members of the Panthers. It's a possibility. All the while, Fame Boys going in after the Panthers as we speak, getting a takedown on Moso, leaving it up to Frady, Hayuya, and Poppy here. Poppy scoped in 3XM4. Oh, look at this. Peralta has got members of Boring Protocol right below him. Here we go. Oh, Peralta taking quite a hit, brought down to about a quarter of his overall health, maybe even a little bit less. He's got Samuel to deal with here. Acer taken down in the distance, leaving it up to Spec and Carnage and Samuel here. Spec retaliating onto you here, taking him out of the game, leaving Peralta and Flaw here. All that remaining from Mezexis, and Peralta is downed. So we got ourselves a 3v1 here.
Ooh, Knight's also fighting.
Oh, yep.
There we
And
go.
that's a takedown on Xenox, leaving Coops as the last remaining member for the Knights. It's another tough early confrontation for the gang. All the while, Kawang from HQA going after the Chosen's first frost in the distance.
Yeah, that's a third party there with HQA joining in. Ooh, that grenade.
They heard the noise and commotion, decided to pop on in and say hello. Hey, Flaw going after Carnage, Jimmy going after Flash. Flaw getting Acer as well. Oh man. But ultimately taken out by Sam L in retaliation.
Oh.
And the vehicle finish by Kawang onto Chico.
Yeah, he got
All
run
right,
over.
that leaves the tag team of Coops and Xenox remaining for the Knights. And they're gonna have to play this one smart. And this is a team that is comfortable with all-out aggression, but when you're reduced to 2 members, you know, I don't really think that you are afforded the luxury of all-out aggression. And beautiful shots on Kawang by Xenox, just biding his time and taking the perfect shots. We got King Pig here, hoping to get a revive on his fallen teammate, trying to put some smoke cover down.
Ooh, Execute
Oh, look at
joining.
this. Execute driving up to Xenox right now. Fate at the forefront, potentially. Oh, Godfan with the nade on Kawang. And the UMP to take out Sunny Pig. King Pig taking some damage here, brought down to about 1/3 of his health. And Coops getting Fame Boys from Xset,
Ooh.
and followed by a quick thirst with the UMP.
Ooh, Coop's out. Lazarus now joining too. Man, HQA is surrounded. 3 teams.
Xenox getting the nade on King Pig. All right, well, Xenox now focusing in on members of Lazarus. Lazarus pushing onto him, and he's a solo at this stage. Not an ideal position to be in at all. Fear's just above him. And I feel like we might see it in the kill feed any moment now. Oh, we got eyes again. Nice. Fear's just trying to heal up if possible, and does so successfully. And here comes the push onto Xenox from the side. Will he be expecting it?
Looks like it.
Yep. He was ready for it. Oh, but taking some nade damage and ultimately finished off then and there by Kaseki with the M4.
He did take some damage there. Looks like from 4 bros, perhaps. They're the only team I saw in that direction. So 12 teams down. Ooh. Dope
Dope
esports.
going in after B-Town with a takedown on Jimmy. Oh, Dope and B-Town really going at it with one another. There's the thirst onto Jimmy by Pan with the UMP. Wasting no time, he reverts that Pan over to Jazz.
Here we are.
Bolty is all that remains now for B-Town, it looks like. And that is a wipe.
And now
At
Wall
the
Street
hands of
bets.
Dope Esports, not without a price to be paid. Fishy and Flash are out of there. Casper's going to need to be revived, but Pan was able to pull it off with that last-minute clutch. We got Steve-O here cooking up some nades for members of Xset as he sticks a revive on Baba if possible. And it looks like that will be a successful revive.
Drago is out of the match, and for Exit, that's a 4-man team. So on an
They do have
advantage.
the number advantage,
Yep.
yeah. But then again, you are talking about, Wall Street Bets,
Yep.
who is just been dominating the living mess out of this tournament. Keep in mind, Exit holding fourth place overall.
Yeah.
They're doing very well in the event as well. So neither team is to be ruled out here.
There.
Killswitch throwing some mollies for Stevo's way, and it could be good. Baba with the takedown on J-Way with the Scar L. Killswitch going for a prone. Brought down to about 1/3 of his health. Trying to secure some cover with the vehicle. And Polo taking out Baba, leaving up to 24K in Stevo. Killswitch gonna sneak on up like a belly bandit. Oh, J7 with the nade to take out Stevo. That leaves 24K and 24K alone. He's gonna try to drive to safety. He says, I am dipping out of Dodge, and you can't blame him at that point. He wants to get the placement points for his team. Wall Street Bets is all about getting their points.
Yep. Now Dope
They
is
have,
also joining the fight.
yeah. Wall Street Bets has a very significant lead in this event, and they want to maintain that.
Yep. There he went to that compound.
All right, we got J7 scoping downward towards members of Dope.
They lost 2 people. I hadn't noticed. They lost Polog and J-Way on that fight. Uh, Not necessarily from Wall Street Bets, but perhaps from Dope, who thirsted them. They were on that angle. But now they pushed up here, and we see Polar Ace and Nova in the vicinity. They're separated just by one road.
All right, we got Trey scoping in 6x M4 upward towards Killswitch. Killswitch obviously with the Overwatch here. Keep in mind, Polar Ace still a full 4-person team.
Mm-hmm.
And this has been a team that really has been improving slowly but surely, especially on our last day. Yesterday, they really bumped themselves up a couple positions.
Yep.
Just, let's see, and didn't they secure a win? Let me check on that.
Yesterday? No.
No, they secured their win, 2 wins on day 3.
Day 3, yep.
And yeah, and day 4, they still moved up several notches from, I believe, 13th to 11th or something like that. They're working it slowly but surely improving is the takeaway from it.
Yep.
Here we have the standoff with Polar Ace and Nova with Execute not far off.
Ooh, the Panthers. The Panthers who took 12 kills on the last match, followed
12 kills
by
between 3 players.
yep, followed by Wall Street Bets with 7 kills.
Okay.
17 points in total for Wall Street Bets. That's absolutely golden for them.
All right. This is just kind of that little bit of standoff time. Both teams are waiting for the other team to make that vulnerable push, and neither seems quite willing to do so just yet. There's a little bit of distance and a little bit of cover between these 2 teams, and when you have those kind of factors into this, this could drag on for a minute, but it could very well pop off right here and now.
Yeah, you have the calm, and then suddenly, bam, everything happens.
That's right. Now, it looks like the new zone is out.
Yeah.
Polar Ace don't have far at all to rotate inward, but they do have to work their way by Exit and Execute to do so. Not to mention that they got Boring Protocol pushing right in between them. with a very
Oh.
interesting move here, driving right into the frying pan. I guess, I don't know, out of the frying pan into the fire is not the right analogy for this. All right. Spec and Sam L as a two-person team at this stage, having to hold their own, hold position. And I would think that they're going to not really want to engage too much
Yeah.
at this stage when they're surrounded by this three opposing teams, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, there's a lot of buildings for teams to hide right in the border of the map, so it's going to be a really, really hard push into the zone for all those teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Joey taking some hits, brought down to just above half health, scoping inwards towards the
Ooh.
Panthers, ultimately shot down to 1/3 of his health. And here we have the fears of Lazarus pushing upwards towards the Panthers. Oh, the nade crashes on him, taking him down to 10%. He does not have a lot of time. Trying to secure some cover behind the truck here to see if he can heal up. And luckily he did, because another nade just crashed against the other side of that truck. Hey, there's Spec going after Shifan. Isajot getting a knock before being taken down himself. That leaves Kaseki and Joey remaining for Lazarus. Joey, 3x M4 at the ready, scoping inwards towards Hayuya, and Poppy. At this point, Poppy's downed. Hayuya is all that remains up for the Panthers. And, talk about a team that really, is feeling comfortable. Hopefully not too comfortable, because they did just win 3 wins back to back to back. They won match 5 of yesterday, or pardon me, match 4 and 5 of yesterday, along with match 1 of today. It's an absolutely phenomenal performance on their end, but definitely starting off this match with a bit more of a difficulty.
Yeah.
They're still hanging in there, though. We're 25 minutes in, 15 people up, and they're still hanging in there.
Well, it was two Aaron Gels and one Sanog out of those 3 victories. So this is the first time that we see them on Miramar in a while. So perhaps it's a map thing where they do feel more comfortable on those 2 other maps. And it happened like we said. I mean, it was quiet and then suddenly it popped off everywhere. Thankfully, we have this drone shot here that shows us how Boring Protocol is pushing on execute. Oh, man.
Dang. Just wrecking into Sam L with that M4. All right, catching eyes on Execute, which at this point is down to Fate, Jason, and Yang. They're still outside of zone with a little ways to push in, not far at all, 31 meters. But at this stage, with this zone being this small, it's not going to be an easy push in. And, oh, we got it. There we have it. The Panthers doing some work on X-Set. 24K going after J7. Kill switch taken down as well. Well, we got 24K in a standoff here with the Panthers.
Hot fire.
Oh, the Molly does land, and 24K finishes the job with an AK-47.
Well done there. That Molly, their work.
Absolutely. All right, well, guys, we are reduced down to 3 teams here. We got Lazarus, Execute, and Wall Street Bets. What remains of Wall Street Bets, which at this point I believe is just 24K.
Yeah, I believe so. Oh, man. If it wasn't the nade, it was the bullets.
So apparently the Chosen was in there still somewhere, but eliminated then. All right, we got Isajot pushing inwards a little bit, just relocating the vehicle, holding on that vehicle mainly to use for cover later, I would imagine, but there's not really a lot of places to drive with the zone being this small.
Yep.
And any cover that you can afford yourself come in game is absolutely pivotal.
Man,
That's what just goes to show the importance of your utilities, carrying your utilities, and having a bunch of them come in game. Case in point, what Fate's doing right now,
yeah. A-
applying.
And
Oh,
look at 24K. We saw them like 10 minutes ago being dropped against Xset. And 24K just hold up. He secured the third place spot for his team. Again, a bunch of points for them, securing that first spot on the leaderboard. We see it time and time again, and they just keep bringing it.
yeah, they keep on adding on to their points every single game. They are consistent, to say the least. All right. 24K right now, his plan is just to let these numbers dwindle. Let
Yep.
Lazarus and Execute have at it with one another. And you know what? When one of them, the teams, takes out the other, come in and try to work on them immediately. The remaining team, try to work on them immediately while they're weak. That's his best bet. Oh, but he's made
He's
some
pushing up. Yeah,
moves.
oh, he took second place, at least.
Yep,
Yeah, he took it.
not bad.
Well done,
Not
Lazarus. Well
not
done.
bad.
Well done, Lazarus, and well done, 24K for Wall Street Bets. I wonder if he took some kills there at the end. Maybe he thirsted someone there. We'll see soon. But in any case, slow Miramar at the start, but then at the end,
Well, that's something that you can. That's something you can tend to see sometimes
yeah,
in
of
Miramar.
course.
It's not necessarily, just because it's a Miramar isn't indicative of there being immediate confrontation or late confrontation. But just due to the sheer size of the map, you are going to find that there are going to be the spread out between fights.
Yep.
Sometimes you have to be a little bit patient there.
Yeah,
Let's have a
absolutely.
look at our highlights. This is Fears up against the Knights. Xenox. All right, we got Kill Switch working in on Wall Street Bets with a knock on 24K. Isajah from Lazarus, Isajah from Lazarus with a nade towards Godfan, not quite connecting. Oh, Isajah with a takedown on Yang and a thirst by 24.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the match. And 24K, he took some kills there. Wall Street Bets in total had 7 kills. So that's 17 points for them. No, this is not the right table. Yeah, I got the one from last match. So but in any case, that will be around the same amount of points that they take because of the spot, because they did take second place. And he did thirst one right there at the end. So that's one more point for them, and that, of course, one less for Lazarus, which was the team who was fighting there. So pretty interesting what Wall Street Bet is doing. That consistency. They are, I mean, not only are they the most consistent team now, but by far they are. We haven't seen another team do as well or close to as well as they have been doing here on the Masters League. Not even close.
Remotely close.
Not even
Not
close.
even remotely
They're the only
close.
ones.
Yeah, they've been dominating the situation since day one. Day one, they secured 2 wins. Day 2, 2 wins. Day 4, 1 win. So they've got 5 wins to their belt right now.
5
Under their
wins.
belt, 5 wins. It's no small pickings when you consider that we are only, let's see, 22 matches in.
Yeah,
So
something like that. You do the math. I'm bad at it. But what I will tell you I'm good at is telling that we'll be right back after the break, so don't go away. And we're back with Masters League North America. That was match número 2. We're going with match número 3. Now, just some Spanish lessons or Portuguese. They're practically the same. That's why it's so easy for a Spanish speaker to learn Portuguese. If not, we'll be, you know what I'm saying. So that was a match for Lazarus. I have here the last, the correct now table for last match. This Lazarus with 10 kills, followed by Wall Street Bets with 4 kills, then Execute with 5, The Chosen with 4, and the Panthers with 2. Then from there on, it's like Dope with 5, Knights with 5 as well, HQA Nova they had 4, etc, etc. But those are the main ones, the one on the top side. So those are the ones that we mentioned, and because of that, we see this here, Red Eye.
Oh my goodness, look at this. Wall Street Bets even furthering their gap between second place and themselves. 269 points. We're talking 73 points of a difference between themselves and second place. This is starting to become kind of a monopoly on the scoreboard here. It's starting to get like who can knock the king of the hill off their high horse. It's gonna take multiple games to do so, multiple games, and it's going to be tough to steal the lead from Wall Street Bets at this point. But keep in mind, we do have several days left to go.
Yes.
We got the Panthers holding third place, but tied in kills, 86 kills. However, 16 points behind Nova with 180. Boring Protocol in fourth with 155, and so on and so forth. We got Helping Quit Addiction in 11th with 126 and 73 kills. That's a pretty big kill lead over 12th place. Execute with 55 and 117 points. 19 Esports in 13th, Polar Ace in 14th, The Chosen in 15th, Vamp in 16th, 4 Bros grabbing 17th, K19 in 18th, HTV in 19th, and the Hit List still holding last place with 26 kills and 47 points total overall.
And still 12 matches. That's something to point out as well. It seems that they will not be playing on this match day. Neither will HTV because they still have the same amount of those. But in any case, Polar Ace going down a couple of spots from where they were last match. But
yeah,
let's
we
see
gave
what
them
they
that
do here.
Master's Curse.
Oh man, we did, didn't we?
Well, here we have it. We are back to where it all began at Erangel, and here you can see the flight path is not too terrible. It's not. It doesn't look ideal, but it leaves plenty of drop spots. You got Rozhok, Pachinki, Shooting Range, Yasnaya, Lipovka, Milta Power, and Novo as easy drop spots in this position. We do have some early droppers. We see Execute getting an early start, jumping westbound. A little further off, we see B-Town jumping east alongside Dope, actually a little bit behind Dope. The Knights jumping towards the Yasnaya area, and it doesn't look like they're alone. I believe they have Vamp with them. Looks like School could be getting a little bit of loving from the Chosen potentially. Boring Protocol looking like they're headed to their old stomping grounds at Pachinki. HQA heading towards the direction of Milta Power. And finally, we got the Panthers dropping at the Novo area. Doesn't look like they're going to be alone either. It looks like they might have Novo with them. Could be Novo. No, Mizexis. Yeah, sorry. The colors are very similar here. So Mizexis dropping alongside them.
Ooh, Salt. Out of the match already.
Yeah, before Mizexis can even touch the ground, we got our first kill. One thing I'm curious to keep an eye on is Vamp and the Knights. It looks like they're pretty close by one another at Yasnaya.
That's a pretty friendly zone for most of the teams. I mean, it's still to the right side of the map, and it is engulfing most of the teams. We only have like 4 outside. The 2 teams that are on the southern island, the Panthers still dropping. They went straight to the military base. So yeah, that rotation from down there, if they meet, if they see with Miss X's, we'll have a fight there, but we'll have to wait and see.
Well, the Panthers are leaving themselves with quite an option here
Yeah.
of utilizing the left bridge.
Yes.
And in which case, if they do currently, that means that they're going to come in just perfectly on
Yeah.
the edge of zone.
Yeah, and
So
there's
they really had the right idea here
yeah.
if you think about it.
Mhm.
They decided to take the gamble of jumping further, meaning, just to increase their odds of being the only team dropping there. Now they have all of military to loot up and a safe path inward to zone.
And they should know this. I mean, they know the plane was far from pier and the bridge and etc. from that area, so they should have the idea that that side of the map will be free, that they can rotate from there without much problem.
Yep. Now it looks like B-Town and Polar Ace might be having some drama at the Severny area shortly.
Okay.
And catching eyes, we got Kiyoshi scoped in, trying to catch eyes on Bolty. Scar-L ready and in hand. Bolty equipped with a bison in the distance.
Getting a lot of info here.
And Kiyoshi a ways away from his teammates. He's gonna put the fire down. He did some significant shots in there.
Yeah, he lost a bit of control of the vehicle, and he just took that opportunity and took the shots.
All right, well, we got Blinky with company right here on him. Luckily, that company doesn't seem all too aware of his presence, and that's the way he needs to keep it right now. Unless one person runs right out in the open, I don't see it being worth it, just because, yeah, you might be able to secure. Oh, well, we're about to find out if it's worth it. And he waits, and I think he made the right move. I genuinely think that he made the right move.
Yeah.
Now that will, be up for debate amongst the viewers as to whether he should have taken that kill or not. It would have been almost a certain clap, but he still wants to live on. Kiyoshi taken down by Jazz ultimately. Now, that is interesting. And it's going to be a quick thirst. However, it looks like B-Town is going to give the space away from Blinky. Blinky using this opportunity to check in on him.
Did he shoot?
I think he did. Yeah, he did.
That's strange.
Yeah. Maybe not strange. I think he was waiting for a little bit of backup to get closer, and it did. But I still don't agree with it necessarily being the right move in that position.
And now B-Town swarming towards his position.
All right, Jimmy working his way up with a Tommy gun in hand. Extended mag equipped and everything. Quickly switches over to his AK to make a round around the building for Blinky, and he does get the knock right then and there with the AK-47. Leaving Polar Ace down to Trey, and Trey alone. Salt and Kiyoshi have already been eliminated. Blinky is down. Trey is the last hope here. Things are starting to look pretty grim for Polar Ace, and that slow climb that they were making up the leaderboard, well, it's changed.
Meanwhile, we have B-Town fighting. Knights also fighting against Vamp. And we have 14 teams now remaining on the match.
All right. Let's see if we can maybe catch eyes on Vamp and the Knights or Exet and the Chosen.
Yeah, sure. We will get to see them shortly. There's a mosquito around here, and he's going to die. Oh, man, I hate mosquitoes. Anyways.
All right, still with eyes on B-Town for some reason.
Yeah.
B-Town with no one around for miles here. I'm not sure
I
why.
didn't see when Brer when he went down. I did not
I
notice
didn't
that.
see that either, to be honest.
Yeah. Was he with his team? I don't recall.
I didn't notice, to be honest. What is going on here?
Muda. Right, so we have two specs today. One of our specs had to go for, had to go. He had an emergency. We only have two now. Let's see if we can get one of them to go to where the fight is. We did see there the Chosen getting some action. And now B-Town is...
Well, we got a three-way fight now between Xset, the Chosen, and Lazarus. And there we have it. Kill switch going after Dope from the Chosen. Gaji retaliating onto J7. Why are we... Gaji going to go after J7 with a Scar L.
Alright, here we are. Gaji going in now with the car, and so is Godfam.
Godfam.
Oh, so close.
Driving right next to them, super close to getting the vehicle knocked, but immediately just wrecked in the face by J-Way. Oh, Godfan falls out.
What?
He hurts himself. Interesting.
Okay.
Well, Lazarus is in trouble as Xenox goes in after him. Coops with a finish on Joey. And we're back to B-Town. For some reason. Well, we got two members of B-Town that are close by Execute, but these are not, or one member of B-Town that's close by at least. No, I think it's two.
Okay, now we're in protocol. 13 teams still remaining, 10 minutes now into the match. Whoa, that's a pretty skin. That's a beautiful car you got there.
What? I've never seen this.
What is this?
Oh my goodness, that's sick.
That's something else. I mean...
Oh, I've heard about it. It's the Galaxy Lambo. I've heard about
right,
this.
Okay. Man, spec. Styling on them. It has animations and everything. Well done. Very nice car. All right.
All right. I'm not sure why we aren't... let's see. I think we might have an altercation.
Yeah, that's set.
Towards the center of zone, and that would be between Nova, Xset, Knights, and Lazarus.
We are some shots.
J-Way taking out Chiefan. Kindness scoped in with the M4 towards Xset's direction as Polo G drives by. In the distance, Xenox going in after Dope Esports with a knock on Casper. Looks like Shifan was just run over for the thirst, leaving everything riding on Koi and Kindness. Yet again. Nice knock there on J-Way with the red dot M4.
Nice shot.
And Polo G coming in hard. Working his way over to Kindness. Koi taking a little bit of damage, brought down to just above half health. The nade falling a little bit short of Polo there. Coops continuing his work on Dope Esports with another takedown on Flash. And, Kindness taken out by Kilford. Here we have it, Knights and Dope. With Coops down, leaving everything riding on Xenox, Tensa, and Chico. Xenox going to try to stick a revive here. That leaves Tensa and Chico in charge of Overwatch and cover fire.
It looks like the Panthers are just now trying to cross the bridge, but it's the east side bridge. Moso's still on the left side of the island though, so they're very separated there. Ooh, Lazarus now an exit.
All right, here comes the utility throws from Chico as he cooks one up. Coops wrecking into Fishy, and it's a quick thirst to follow suit with the barrel M762. Xenox debating on this nade here. And he is on fire, but not without Knights securing the victory in that altercation. And they are going to move forward as a full 4-person team.
Yeah, and 6 kills to their name.
Yeah. Guys, we are already down to 30 members left. 31, 10 teams remaining. All right, Shadow waiting for the oncoming push as he gets a knock on 24K. He gets a knock on Bob. Oh boy. Can Shadow pull this off? He does get the heal off. Now he's just got to worry about Drago, I believe. Nades are being cooked. And this could be money.
Man.
Oh my goodness. And he does get the finish on Baba there. Drago coming in, pushing inward.
Oh, man.
Shadow! Squad wipe by Shadow on the leaders of the event, Wall Street Bets. Well, this is exactly what all the other participants were hoping for, is someone to take out the big bad wolf fairly early on in game.
Man, and it was Shadow from Vamp. 3-man team they enter on the match. Shadow's all along now, but he was able to clutch that out and take some points, very important points for his team. Well done there. What a clip.
Absolutely. All right, we got Spec here from Boring Protocol, not too far away from multiple members of HQA, and it doesn't look like he's all too unaware as he gets some cover on this side of the hill. Actually, he might be unaware. Either way, he does have a little bit of space. As he perches ready and waiting with the M4 UMP new meta combo. And this is that calm before the storm scenario, if there ever was one. Just all these teams just waiting for the zone to shrink in and preparing for what's going to be a pretty intense ending battle. Karn is just surveying the scene.
Look at Moso. He's still down on the island and not moving. He's in a car, so he's not AFK. I think so. But strange, or not strange, interesting the choice that they're making here with that split. Most of the team now pushing up on the zone, on the middle of the zone, right at Milta. But, ooh, it looks like they're crashing to Miss X's. Yep.
I wonder if We could catch eyes on that.
Yeah, mostly AFK. He was AFK.
Oh, I see. I see. And there's Coops catching eyes on Lazarus, putting some shots towards Fear's direction, but ultimately taking a lot more damage than he's able to dish out. The Knights, with 6 kills to their name, moving forward as a full 4-person team.
Ooh, flaw. Nice shot.
And wow, nice finish there by Flaw, taking out what remained of the Panthers. Poppy and Jayuya are out of there. But all that noise, hubbub, and commotion has gotten the attention of HQA as they fire inward towards Flaw. And the square off between the Knights and Execute rages on. A little pre-fire there from Xenox. Chico in charge of overwatch and cover fire and maintaining his distance. And that's great because if the rest of the Knights are eliminated, then he has a way out and a way to secure some more placement points for the Knights.
Yep.
However, what he might be unaware of is Lazarus members right behind him. Nade's being cooked up by Jason. Oh,
Ooh.
Xenox getting GG.
Oh, that.
And Jason ultimately thirsting his fallen teammate GG. Xenox, or Coop's actually doing the work on to Jason, and Chico with the finish. The Knights dominating the situation thus far. And here's the push in. Bye-bye, Yang. As Xenox wrecks into him with an M4.
Well done, Xenox. I've seen some fights go south on those type of buildings. With the guy waiting in there, but Xenox just took control of the situation and got the kill. Oh, is that a flying person? Did we see someone flying?
I did not. All right, Boring Protocol and Lazarus uncomfortably close to one another here. And it looks like Sam L and the gang are going to bow out. Currently, Boring Protocol with 0 kills to their name this match.
Yeah. Well, the squad's all there, so they're going for those placement points. And with a full squad, of course, everything will be a bit easier to get some kills after.
Fierce doing some work on B-Town with a takedown on Jimmy. However, taken down in retaliation by Jas and quickly thirsted. Alright, we got eyes on Boring Protocol as they work their way into zone, but they are working their way closer and closer to HQA. As well as, is that Mizexis or Nova? Mizexis.
Yeah, Mizexis.
Sam L scoped upward with an 8x M24 aimed in towards HQA, but not getting any line of fire there. HQA not gonna afford him that kind of luxury. King Pig. Oh, Flaw has good eyes on Acer, and Acer hops out of the vehicle just in time to avoid that. Or at least maintains a little distance from the vehicle to avoid that. But now he could be in trouble as Taz scopes in with a 3x M4 of his own. Now this goes to show the importance of that vehicle cover right here. All the while in the distance, Fate doing work on Lazarus with a takedown on Isajot. Wonder if we could catch eyes on it before. Oh, it's already over. It's already over. Nice. Okay. Acer's still holding position.
He connected some shots there. But Acer, he's so uncomfortable there. He can't do much.
No, not really. I mean, he's got his positions to where he can fire back, but his vehicle is out of commission. All right, Sam L scoped in towards, I believe it was Sunny Pig, pardon me. And oh boy, here we come. Here comes trouble. Trouble is in the shape of the Knights. Oh, but ultimately, it's Sam L from Boring Protocol with that M24 to take him out in a pretty righteous third party. Hey, Coops with a molly onto Sunny Pig. Curious as to... Oh, Sup Pig going after Spec from Boring Protocol. And now what remains of HQA is over here, away from the Knights. Not by far, though.
Not by far,
Looks like...
but at least closer to the center of the zone.
Yeah. Coops rotating, pulling a flank uphill, but potentially to get an overwatch position. Secure the high ground early on. Makes sense to me. And they're going to end up dealing with Vamp if they get up there. It looks like they are about to deal with Vamp as we speak. And Vamp is dealt with.
Well, Shadow did well.
The Knights. Now, this is the Knights that I'm used to seeing.
Yeah.
13 kills to their name,
man.
absolutely dominating the playing field here. This is the Knights that we are used to.
Oh, the play zone. He's right on the... Oh, man.
Oh, talk about lucky. And Tensa will get revived here. They've got 1 minute and 3 seconds here on the board, so they have time to push in. Keep in mind, they do have a member of Execute, which I believe is Fate, not too far off. Oh, not far off at all.
Yeah, he's right there. He's gonna let him go and try to push in the zone. Oh, Fate.
And Coops is out of there. Tensa and Xenox remain. Fate utilizing that positioning, just waiting for the right time to strike, and boy, he got it. Well, now you've got the attention of Xenox and Tensa. You can... That's an understatement. Oh, Sam L with some nades thrown inward towards HQA. Oh, that could be good.
Oof.
No such luck. Oh, but then Carnage with the nade on Sup Pig. Just raining throwables in the house. Just absolutely raining hell down upon him.
There's another team pushing in now. Oh no, he went away. It's Fate.
Yeah, you're looking at Fate. Fate is going to be the only one to claim position inside the last zone.
Oh.
Everyone else is distracted. Sam L. And King Pig taken out in retaliation by Spec. And here we have it, the standoff. We got Tensa and Fate. And Tensa just clears them off. Like flicking a fly off. All right, Xenox and Tensa squaring in around Boring Protocol. And this is it. This is the final showdown.
Boring protocol. They started slow. They didn't want to get too many fights, but I mean now you got 4 players at the end, so it pays off.
You know, you can call me a fanboy if you want, but I do want to see the Knights get their dub here because, I mean, goodness knows you expect it from. And Xenox with the takedown on Carnage. Oh, Xenox clinging to life barely, but still getting the ML. It all rides on Spec and Spec alone at this point. The tables have turned. The advantage was in Boring Protocol's favor. Now, who knows? Xenox has Spec low, and there it is. The Knights securing their very first dub of the event, putting their name back on the map.
This is the second time Xenox is all alone at the end of the match. If you recall, that first day, Xenox had almost clutched out a match in Erangel as well.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I remember it. I don't remember
against
who it was.
Boring Protocol?
Was it against Boring Protocol?
It might have been the Carnage clutch. But anyways, congratulations to the Knights on a phenomenal performance. What was that, 15, 16 kills?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, just monstrous performance on the Knights end, and this is the Knights we're used to seeing.
Yeah, absolutely. Bunch of kills and that chicken dinner at the end. Well done, the whole team.
Bunch of kills, bunch of killers.
Absolutely. Here we have the highlights of the match. B-Town started out strong, taking out Polar Ace. Then
yeah, that definitely switched up Polar Ace's upward trend.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, there's Coops just doing work on Dope Esports. Shadow with a nade on Wall Street Bets Baba. And then remember, this was the squad wipe that he pulled off.
Yeah, well done there.
Squad wiping Wall Street Bets not early in the game, but about midway through the game.
Yeah.
And that's absolutely pivotal for everybody else, not just, for them, but for every other participant. They all benefit when Wall Street Bets is taken out early.
Sure, and here is Tensa.
This is just flicking off of flies, I'd called it, just easy. And look at this, Xenox with no health, the takedown on Sam L.
Xenox is just a
beautiful
monster.
Performance.
What he did right there, it was a 1v3 or something like that. I mean, he was all alone by that point, so Xenox doing Xenox things, I guess. That's the first victory for Knights, and a great victory at that, showing off what they can do. That and more.
Yeah, let's not just call it a victory. That was a decimation. That was not just winning. That's winning by a lot. And they really dominated the playing field that match, and that's exactly what no one's surprised. No one's surprised. We all knew that they had it in them, and I'm curious to see if they're going to be able to keep that momentum going as we roll forward.
Yeah, interesting to see if they'll continue to do that here on this match day, which I mean, other than Wall Street Bets having a bit of consistency, has been all around, all over. We had a victory from the Panthers. We had now the victory here from the Knights, etc., etc. We've been mixing it up a bit today. So, yeah, let's see what happens next on Miramar, which will be the next map. But
that's right.
I sense that you're happy with that victory from the Knights.
I am happy. I'm a huge fan of the Knights. But more so than that is, I just love watching aggressive gameplay at that level. I mean, there's the tier 1 level, and then there's what you just saw. It's a little step above, man. Just absolute phenomenal professional use of their utilities, their throwables, just knowing when to strike, and clutching the end in a 1v3. Are you kidding me? I mean,
Yeah, man, that you
that's the
can't.
nights that I'm used to, and that's the nights that I love to watch, and that's the nights that I hope I continue to see moving forward.
Yes,
Because this is,
yes,
honestly, they
absolutely.
like a challenge. They like a challenge, and this, could be something interesting for them. Can we come back for the dub and take over this Wall Street Bets victory? Can we take out the Kings of the Hill and secure our position back
Let's
on
hope.
top?
Let's hope that that's their goal. Because if it is, it's gonna be wonderful for us to see everyone at home and us here when I mean those Titans. Let's call them that because Wall Street Bet's doing fantastic, and the nights that we know what they can do and that they can just take it here. I think production said something I didn't hear him. Falou produção? Tudo bem? Okay, tá. So yeah, we're going to a break now here, and when we come back, we will go to the deserts of Mexico and Miramar. So don't go away. And we're back with Masters League NA. So, not Miramar. Sanok, though. So, I can't complain. A happy mistake, for me at least. Much prefer Sanhok than Miramar. I like the green, man. I don't like deserts.
Well, I think a lot of people prefer to watch Sandhawk matches.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's a preference over Miramar as a broad stance, but Sandhawk is known for that close quarter combat confrontation.
What do you prefer to play?
Well, I do enjoy Erangel right now quite a bit.
Right.
I'm finding that every time I drop in Miramar or Vikendi, I'm losing. I try to rank grind a little bit. I'm not a ranker, but I'm rank grinding a little bit. I just want to get Ace or Ace Dominator or something, but I have just a curse when it comes to Miramar and Vikendi. So
For me, it's horrible to play in Sanhok. Horrible. I never do well. I only like playing on Erangel. I only choose that one. And when you do play and do the ranking, where do you stream it?
I stream it on my Twitch and Trovo. That can be found if you search on Twitch or Trovo, redeyes_official. So twitch.tv/redeyes_official, trovo.live/redeyes_official.
And when you stream, do you like post it somewhere?
I do on social media. I let them know when I'm going live.
And
I
where is
let
that?
them know on my Instagram at redeyes_streamer.
There
But
we
anyways, guys, here's the overall standings as they are currently. Wall Street Bets with a 74-point lead over Nova Esports. Goodness gracious. Just dominating the playing field, even with that early takedown in this last match. Nova Esports holding second with 197 points. The Panthers in third with 181. Trailing behind by 10 points further is Boring Protocol in fourth with 171. Then we got the Knights with 165 in fifth place. Xset in sixth with 155. Mizexis in 7th, 153, HQA 8th, 137, B-Town 9th, 135, and Lazarus in 10th currently with 133, just trailing behind by 2 points. That's it behind B-Town, and 4 points behind HQA.
Yeah, interesting there. Knights finally getting that winner chicken dinner on that row. We have only two teams here on this side who haven't got that chicken dinner. It's Mizexis and Helping Quit. They haven't won yet, but they have been doing well with the points and the kills. Knights, though, look at that. They are the second place top with the most kills here after, of course, Wall Street Bets. They have 109 and 95 for the Knights.
Not bad. Well, then you have Dope Esports holding their position here in 11th place still with a total of 130 points, but only leading Execute by 1 point. Execute holds 12th with 129. Polar Ace holding 13th with 116, tied with 19 Esports at 116. We got Vamp securing 15th place with 110. The Chosen in 16th with 105. Four Bros 17th with 86. K19 18th 63. HTV and hit lists are not going up in numbers at all today.
Not at all. Dope Esports on that top part with 58 kills and a whole bunch of points. Here we go. Sanok.
Well, here is the flight path, but as I said in yesterday's matches, the thing about, well, let me just go ahead and give the breakdown of Sandhawk since it's our first one of the day. This is the smallest map that we have. Technically, Livick and Karakin are smaller, but we don't mess with those in scrims, so this is the smallest map that we got, meaning that the odds of two teams landing next to each other is just going to be higher. But it's also the most lush in vegetation, meaning that there's more natural cover to take, more grass to hide inside, and trees to hide behind. But the third important thing that I want to say about this map is that the flight path is really not that important. You can get pretty much anywhere you want just by deploying your chute early enough. So that's why you're going to still see a decent spread on this map.
Action started right away.
Yeah. It's Boring Protocol and B-Town potentially. Along with X-Set. We got ourselves a little love triangle forming at Booty Camp.
That booty. Oh, he's taken out. That's 2 down for X-Set. 3 down. And they're gone. Lazarus now as well with Knights.
Oof. That's a hit. It's a slap. All right. Carnage focusing in on Polo G. Oh, Polo G able to secure the takedown on Spec. Can he get the thirst? Oh, Carnage coming in clutching just in time.
Just in time. Carnage with the LM right there. Now they're gone. X-Set. This fight started right away. They didn't make us wait. We didn't have to wait anything, and we saw the action right away. Great there for Boring Protocol with 3 kills.
That does tend to be the norm here in Sandhawk. Is you are getting some more early confrontation, just because there's less there's less distance between these teams.
Yeah.
Just in general, the sheer size of the map is going to be the telltale sign. It looks like. However, there are independent factors. Sometimes people just don't drop near each other, and it happens even on Sandhawk sometimes. But luckily, this game we get some early on action, and there's the Knights going after Isajot. We see Tensa being taken down in retaliation and quickly thirsted by Fears of Lazarus. It's on Kaseki, Joey, and Fears for the Lazarus team. Joey with very little health to speak of as he pushes inward. And it looks like they've got Chico in quite a conundrum.
Yeah, he's dancing for his life, going up and down on those buildings, trying to get a position where he will not be spotted. And we have a fight still on Booty Camp. Polar Ace is joining the fray.
All right. Well, this fight here is still going on. And I don't want to rule out the Knight.
No.
The Knight that we have here. I want to see what Chico can do. Joey obviously hesitant to push in with very little health, and you can't blame him.
And
all the while, Isajot being revived as we speak. Kaseki clutching that revive. However, Isajot with no meds to speak of. And Chico holding down position. He does just take Isajot right back down with the UMP. And here's his chance. He knows it! Look for it. He gets the double knock. Can he secure the squad wipe? Can he do it? Ooh. Oh, he's got that DBS out. He gets it. No, no, he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. Not yet. Not yet. He's still got Kaseki to worry about. It was just a thirst. Chico with very little health to speak of. Kaseki at about half health with a little bit of an advantage there. And Chico securing the thirst with them dukes. All right. Kaseki pushing downward with the UMP in hand. Down to his last bit of bullets, and Chico does get the squad wipe. Oh my goodness. I wish we had an air horn to do the beow, 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 beow.
Ba, 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 ba.
All right, getting eyes back at booty camp. We got boring protocol here. Not too far off from B-Town at all. Acer trying to catch eyes on Jimmy. Actually, it looks like the other members of B-Town might have to be a little more preoccupied, I believe, with, is that Polar Ace?
Yep.
Might. Nice takedown by Spec on Jimmy with the UMP. Yep, it's Polar Ace for sure. And here it comes. The utilities are being thrown inbound. Oh boy.
It looks like Polar Ace is
Acer.
pushing back, but Masexis seems to be close. Yeah, it looks like they're over the ridge there. Chronics with an interesting angle.
All right. I want to see some blood here. Spec cooking up some smokes.
There you go.
And there we go. Samuel with a takedown on Kiyoshi with an M4. And this is going to be Spec's opportunity to push up. Right onto Trey. He doesn't know about Trey, and Trey gets him right then and there with a UMP of his own. Acer coming around the side. Acer and Samuel remaining. And he's going to be sticking that revive on Spec and Carnage if possible. Yep, he is secured it. Boring Protocol now with 6 kills to their name. Keep in mind, they still have a member of Polar Ace not far off.
Yeah.
I believe it's Chronix.
It's HQA joining in now, too.
It does look like Chronix could be in for a world of hurt as HQA pushes in right behind him, and his hiding spot is probably about to be compromised.
Yeah, he hears the footsteps.
All right, Chronix not trying to make a single sound here. But regardless, the push is in.
Oh.
And, oh, no, that talk about a bad time to miss your shot. We switch into the AK, but it is all for naught as HQA pushes in as a singular unit and just wrecks into him.
Yeah.
All that noise and commotion has got Boring Protocol's attention for sure.
They are one man down. It's Sam L.
Jason of Execute going after Mezexis in the distance. Man, we've been stuck around booty camp for the majority, if not the entirety, of this game so far, and it's been nonstop action.
This is the sixth team now that joins.
Oh, goodness. Well, it's popping at boot camp today. Oh, Spec taking a little bit of nade damage there. It's going to use this opportunity to bandage up. And now, just as I said, the nonstop action. Now we're left here with a bit of a standoff.
Well, I mean, we are, but we know it will start soon again. It looks like HQA is pushing up.
Yeah, they are. And here we have it. Push on boring protocol as Carnage wrecks into Kawang. Sup Pig retaliates onto Carnage. And then Sup Pig goes down to Spec. It's they're trading knock for knock for knock. Sunny Pig desperately trying to stick a revive here, but there's the drop down. Acer just wrecks into him. No issues there. Well, Nova, with a little bit of high ground on Vamp, it's QZZ scoped in with the AUG 4X combo. QZZ being patient with his time here. Scoping in. Oh, taking a little bit of a hit there, I think.
Yeah, it looks like.
I was about to say, I don't have in-game sound very well, so.
Oh, really? Was it sounded before for you?
Well, hold on. Let me wait until I actually hear the shots, because I can faintly hear them. Oh, 24K going after Acer in the distance
That's
with
the
a UMP.
seventh team that joins.
Oh, man.
Boot camp is where it's at.
Boot camp is definitely getting a lot of loving today. And 24K working on King Pig now of HQA. All right, we got Wall Street Bets on the small screen now at this point. All right, there's 24K putting the shots out towards Execute. Wall Street Bet's still a full four-person team. A little bit of downtime here.
Yeah, but we can't complain. We had so much action at
Oh,
the
yeah.
beginning. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
just a little pause for the teams to take a breather, because the fight just didn't stop. But still, 13 minutes now, 10 teams still remaining. Oh, look at that! I didn't notice that. Spec all alone. Now in
Yeah.
boot camp, he will have to play it differently from now on.
Oh, absolutely. And you can see him doing just that right now,
Yep.
laying low and laying under the radar. Now, with 9 kills to their name, you can understand why he wants those placement points
Yeah, absolutely.
on top of it. This could be a big one for him. Now, the standoff here with QZZ and that AUG trying to catch eyes on Vamp, it continues. All the while, Steve-O from Wall Street Bets is taken out by First Frost of The Chosen. The Chosen now working their way over to the booty camp area as well, it looks like.
Yep. That's just south of boot camp here. Drago trying to cover himself with some smokes. He has some company though.
That he does, and First Frost was not expecting that one bit. And that is a takedown on the Chosen, I believe.
Yep. Baba only knocked. The team's still full. For the 4 members, 24K awfully close to Specs over at boot camp.
Yeah, I am curious to see if that. Oh, the distance shots from Dope over towards Taza Mizexis as he tries to get a revive on his only remaining teammate, Flaw. And this is where he's thanking his stars that he had that smoke grenade. Oh, well, Nova is going to do some work on Vamp. Oh, Taz taking damage in the process as well. There's Kindness taking quite a hit, brought down to a quarter of his health. Very likely from the Panthers.
Looks like Wall Street Bets pushed up the mountain, so giving their back to Specs, who will sooner than later have to start pushing south to get in the zone. While we do have some fights here with Nova.
All right, we got QZZ with the AUG. Oh, Kindness pushing right up to it. This boy's risky.
Oh.
Almost got that molly there. Whoa, they're trying for some bounce nades.
Oh, the Panthers joining.
Kindness with no shortage of utilities. Boom! Oh, that was nice. Pretty. Bounces right off the window ridge. Gets a perfect knock.
Oh,
and he's going to
man.
try to go for another one. Back from Kindness! All right. We are how far in? We are how long into the stream? Because I want to come back for a clip on that one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 60 minutes in the 5th match, so, man, the geometry gameplay there was absolutely masterful. Nova taking some points here, and Kindness now.
And Kindness is not wasting time with these nades and these throwables. He's got no shortage of them. Oh, but taken out from behind by Hayuya. And now it's Chifan and Koi remaining. Chifan with the 6x M4, putting the spray down towards Hayuya, getting some relatively decent damage in there.
Ooh, the Knights.
Oh, Chico is taken out by Fate. And Chico was the last remaining one for the Knights.
He was the last one, yep. So 8th place for them. Not coming back strong, but I mean, still.
How many kills do you think they might have had?
I didn't get to see.
Okay.
I don't, or if we did, I don't recall.
All right. Well, here we have it. The Panthers, not really with much confrontation around them. To be honest, we are left with a bit of a spread as we are reduced down to 18 remaining members. 7 teams remain. We've just had a pretty consistent bouts of action here. So 18 minutes in, it's understandable that we are down quite a few teams. But man, what I'm curious, you know, if we're gonna have any repeats of yesterday. Yesterday, we had a match of our last match end. How quickly?
It was like 20 some minutes, or was
it 20 something minutes maybe?
Yeah,
which is just phenomenally quick.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it an Erangel?
No, it was here on Sanok.
Okay.
But Erangel did finish really quick as well. Abnormally fast.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Because Sandhawk I can understand being a little shorter in time, but...
Right, the one the Panthers won. The one the Panthers won, Dope finished second. Looking at the stats from last match, 17 kills for Knights. That's a total of 32 points.
Wait, you say 17 kills this match?
No, the last one. I'm looking at the
Oh,
stats for the
oh,
last match.
I was gonna say, wow.
Yeah. And then everyone else just 4 kills, 2 kills. Not that much for anyone else there.
Wall Street Bets with 6 kills this time around. Drago, 24K, Baba, and Stevo holding it down as a full 4-person team here. They are looking in strong shape this match.
Look at Spec. Well done. Getting that position there.
Yeah, he's already claimed his positioning inside
Yeah.
zone, but he might have to deal with members of the Panthers or Dope relatively quickly.
Yup. He's gonna try and stay low and not get seen, but let's see what happens there with the Panthers that they are pushing up exit as well. They might see each other. It looks like they are. Fate is moving awfully close to them. Here it is.
Freddy with a bit of high ground here. I'm just going to do a preemptive boost, it looks like. And biding his time. Hearing shots in the distance. Oh boy, here we go. Fate getting very uncomfortably close. And Freddy not firing.
Okay.
And there we have it. An easy takedown, knock and thirst on Fate. Scoping in now towards Wall Street Bets. That is Freddy's first kill. Look at this boring protocol with 10 kills on the board. Spec responsible for 3 of them. Freddy with a nade that does significant damage there to Gigi. And he's got another one to finish the job. Here we go. Boom, baby. All right, with significant damage done to Jason. Can he get this molly on him?
Oh, that molly.
Did he get caught on fire? I don't think he did.
Oh, he didn't.
But he is still taken down by Freddy. Freddy on a little rampage here. But ultimately, Drago with a distance shot to take him out of the game.
There's one of the guys from Wall Street Bets who's up north, closer to the zone. Now Spec trying to push in. This is going to be really difficult for him. There it is.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Just wrecked into by Fishy.
4th place for him, but that's...
Hey, 4th place is not bad.
Yeah.
Considering you were a solo.
Yep.
Oh, Baba taken down to just 5%, 10% health. And ultimately downed by Vane from Dope. Dope hanging in there still as a full 4-person team. 4 kills to their name, half of which belong to Fishy. And Fishy with the utility, trying to put a little smoke cover between himself and Stevo so he can push inward towards zone. Cooking up a nade for Stevo this time. Falling considerably short there. Now Stevo's going to retaliate with a nade of his own. And his nade does do some damage to Fishy, not too much.
They are so split. Dope has to... Now Dope's split as well, 2 and 2. One with Stevo and one with Drago. Stevo now really low health.
And there it is. Dope Esports securing their 2nd win in 2 days.
Man, Wall Street Bets just doesn't stop. They take this seriously. They won those $2,000 and that first Masters League champion trophy, a virtual one, but trophy nonetheless. But well done here for Dope Esports, their second victory of the tournament.
Yeah, it looks like Dope is finally starting to kind of find their vibe, find their momentum here. Able to continue some of that energy from yesterday in their second win in 2 days.
Yup, absolutely. And it looks like they do like playing in Miramar and Sandhawk, sorry. But they did well here. Pollock there, we see him on the highlight. That's where he took one down, but wasn't able to take the other one down. Next, a bunch of fights over at boot camp, the booty camp. We had like 7
Yeah,
teams joining the fight over there, and this is Knights against Lazarus.
Chico with that DBS. Talk about making a final stand there and pulling it off.
Yeah, he has to stand strong for his team. He was all alone there, trying to get some points for Knights, which he did. At the end, they at least had 3 kills. I saw there 3 kills at least.
I believe they all belong to him.
Yeah, probably these Nades were just absolutely.
This is by far Kindness has the play of the match.
Yeah.
Back to back. Oh,
Man, those were beautiful. Those were
all right.
beautiful.
Yeah, it was just kind of fun to watch it. You know, to be honest, if you're being 100% realistic, they're not the most fancy nades. You know, they're not necessarily the most fancy trick nades. But anytime you see a balanced nade connect, it's like it's a good feeling.
It's a good feeling, and I bet he was feeling good after those 2 nades. He had a team wipe, and I mean, not fancy, perhaps not, but they were pretty nice kills nonetheless. So Dope taking that winner chicken dinner here on Sanok on our 4th match. Let's see what happens next. Dope will climb the leaderboard shortly. Let's see how many spots though. But they're doing great. They have been improving so much from last match day and today, from what they have been showing previously. So good for them. Let's see how they do from here on out.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting how things are moving forward. Can Dope ride that momentum and secure the final dub of the day? And if so, you know, that would put them in that kind of vibe the Panthers started the day off, you know, 2 back-to-back wins. But anyways, we'll have to wait and see as we move forward to our last match.
Of course, and that last match will be right after this break, so don't go away. Let's go. Final match of the night, day, or evening, wherever you are in the world. For us, it's 10:51 p.m. in the night, so it's not that late. It's almost 11. We're doing good times here. I got the scoreboard for last match. That's 6 kills for Dope. Wall Street Bet got 8. Boring Protocol got 10, as we saw. And Execute had 4. Knights, they did have those 3 that we saw. And the Panthers took 6. Those are the most outstanding ones that we have here on the board. So yeah, those are good points for Dope and good points for Wall Street Bet. Once again, is this like the third? Yeah, I think it's the
I think
third
Wall
second
Street
place.
Bets. Yeah, I think Wall Street Bets has only been eliminated early one match today. I think because they've been steadily rising almost every single game. No dubs thus far
No
today,
dubs, no
but
dubs.
I think they're showing, it's not all about the win, Sometimes it's about that steady climb. And there you have it. Wall Street Bets even furthering their gap even more now with a total of 291 points. Trailing behind by like 85 points or something like that is Nova in second with 206 points. Panthers in third with 193. Boring Protocol in fourth, 189. The Knights in fifth, 169. Xet 6, 155. Mizexis 7th, 155 as well. Dope Esports holding 8th place with 151, only 4 points behind Mizexis and Xet. We got Execute with 143 in 9th place, and HQA holding 10th place at 140.
Xset is the one that has dropped the most, accommodating
Yeah,
for
they
the
dropped from
Panthers and Boring
third
Protocol.
place to sixth place today, didn't they?
Yep.
Third or fourth place to sixth place.
Yes.
I believe third.
Yeah, I do believe so that they were in third place, but it hasn't been that bad for them this match day. I feel, but still, it has been really good for the other team. So they go up that
Oh, they were fourth place. They started off in fourth place. They've
fourth.
gone down
Okay.
2 slots. They've gone down 2 slots. It's not been an ideal
Yeah.
outcome for them, but they're still very much in the running. But what I mean, we got to see some teams try to take down the Wall Street Bets early on, because if any of these teams want a shot at winning, then Wall Street Bets has to be eliminated early. We got B-Town in 11th with 136, tied with Lazarus in 12th with 136 as well. Polar Ace coming in 13th with 119, 19 Esports in 14th with 116. Coming in 15th, it's Vamp with 111. The Chosen holding 16th with 107. Four Bros in 17th with 86. K19 in 18th with 63. And then there we see it, HTV in the hit list still holding their same positions as they're not participating today.
Yes, sadly not participating. I wonder why. You do have to wonder why, but in any case, we do wish that all the teams would participate and do their part. We want to make a great championship for the NA region. We really do, and really appreciative to the teams that have been taking this really serious, like the ones that we see now on screen.
Yeah.
Just would like a bit more support for from those other that mm, don't know why haven't been able to show up as much.
Well, look at this flight path to end the night. It's a almost perfectly symmetrical
Yeah.
flight path. This is going to be absolutely ideal for the participants. Maybe a little bit less so for us, the viewer, just because they leaves them with nothing but options in terms of drop spots. So we might be that. What that means is we might be off to a little bit of a slower start than normal, but. That's still yet to be seen. It might be off to a slower start than normal, but if so, it'll be okay, because a more passive early game means a more action-packed and climactic mid or end game.
I'm gonna learn that.
Yeah, no, I've said that like 3 times today, but
It's
it's worth saying.
it's but you say it very distinctly. It's your style.
Well,
It's your style.
one thing I'm noticing is HQA taking kind of a split approach as they drop around the mill to power areas.
I see a
Every
lot
man
of
for
colors
himself
in
kind of
Pachinki.
tactics. But look here. Yeah, Boring Protocol dropping on top of Xset, dropping on top of Polar Ace, all at the Pachinki area. This is going to be interesting. We might get some early confrontation after all.
Yeah, it looks like so. We'll have to wait just a bit just to see what will. Oh, that zone. That's a pretty zone. I like it. Finishing Pushinsky would not be bad at all. We see the Panthers once again down south. It looks like they're 3-man though, not bueno. Misex is also on the southern island, and let's wait and see what we have here.
Alrighty. Yeah, so it looks like this. Well, I was going to say it looks like this is the closest thing to an altercation that we have, but B Town does wreck into a member of Wall Street Bets already to get our first kill of the game. All right, here we have it. Polo G taken down at the hands of Polar Ace Blinky. All right, well, that is unfortunate because X had started off as just a 3-person team, so they're already reduced down to half of a full team here. J-Way and J7 are all that remains. And here comes J7 with the aggressive shots, getting Spec out of there, but being taken out in retaliation by Sam L.
Yeah, not a good day for Xset. Now we can definitely say not a good day for Xset. Sadly, it's J-Way all alone.
Yeah, and you know, to be honest, Xset is one of those teams that they've been doing well in general, but they've only secured 1 win so far in this event, and that was on day 3. And Blinky and Kiyoshi get the takedown. It's really Kiyoshi's kill right there. And wow, Polar Ace starting this off as a 2-person team.
Yeah, I hate to see that.
Well, you hate to see it, but they are managing to get some kills on the board already.
That's
so
true.
give them credit where credit is due. It is a 2-person team, but they're hanging in there.
It was 2v3, huh?
Yeah, I believe so.
Xset had 3 players. Polar Ace had 2.
Well, it's not out of the frying pan just yet for Polar Aces. They've got multiple members of Boring Protocol to worry about. Boring Protocol at this point is a 3-piece. Spec was taken out fairly early on. And it looks like Blinky might be approaching up a little bit closer. Yeah, Blinky might be pushing up on Carnage.
Yeah, they're pushing up that town and kind of separated from each other. I guess they're not aware that there's another team here.
I wouldn't say that they're unaware.
Yeah.
Because they got a takedown on Spec, I believe.
True. Oh, they did.
I think it was them. We'll have to.
Or was it
double
Xset?
check back that in the highlights. Yeah, it could. That's the other thing is it could have been Xset who actually got it, but I'd have to double check the highlights. All right, Carnage, biding his time. Well, if they didn't know before, they know now. As Sam L wrecks into Kiyoshi with the M4, leaving Blinky alone. Remaining, and he is. Oh, the Panthers nade the Panthers. Hayuya gets a nade on Poppy, his teammate. Unfortunate to see that. Wow. Kiyoshi is up and about after all. With a first aid in his inventory, so.
What is
Blinky dodging some utilities there.
Did Hayuya knock Poppy again? Or not knock, grenaded him again.
I'm not sure. Oh, but speaking of nades, as Sam L wrecks Blinky with a nade of his own. If you saw a second nade on Poppy from Hayuya, then it's very likely that Poppy is stuck somewhere, and they're trying to nade him to free him up.
Okay. But he got killed there.
Oh, Sam L is very lucky to have Carnage there at his back. As Carnage comes in to clutch that. All right. Well, Elsewhere on the map, we're left with kind of a bit of a spread, except for here. We've got two teams relatively close to Boring Protocol. We got Nova and the Chosen. The Chosen working their way in from the north, and Nova from the south. Catching eyes on Wall Street Bets, who's occupying the Watertown area. Their closest threat is going to be B-Town over at Roshawk. Actually, not even over at Roshawk, just across the street. I withdraw my previous statement. They are just across the street. Drago securing some high ground here. And B-Town pushing away from this, only to rotate around Watertown and come back in. Well, Drago... Oh, I withdraw that. I thought Drago was... Oh, he is. He does have people on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
This could be interesting.
He's getting a bunch of info for his team here.
Yeah. Some pretty imperative info. He's scoping in over at Jimmy with a 4X M4. I'm curious if he's actually going to open fire, though. All right, checking out Mizexis. They're preparing for an altercation here with Vamp. We got Flaw cooking up a nade here.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Will we get a little buggy out of that?
Mm-hmm.
A little baby buggy?
Little baby Tesla buggy.
Tesla
Oh my
buggy
gosh.
mix.
It's adorable.
Oh, Flaw, well done.
Yeah. And not wasting time going after Mayo. All right, in the distance, we got Execute and Dope working on each other. Lazarus and Nova as well. All right. It looks like Vamp is going to use this opportunity to bow out of dodge. Move along.
Yeah, he made it. He's out of there. Shadow and Godby remain for Vamp. Two guys remaining for Wall Street Bets.
Yeah, we got Steve-O and Drago here. And Drago trying to be as best of an Overwatch as he can from his position. But Steve-O really is in kind of a predicament there. Joey from Lazarus going after Koi. Oh, and Steve-O getting the nade on Jeff. Drago getting a takedown on, or the thirst on Jas. Oh, that's bad news for QZZ. We'll talk about undercooked.
Yeah.
But that was just an issue where you're outnumbered and outgunned. Isajot taking out QZ, as you saw. Here we have it. The push from the Knights as Xenox works his way into the building. Kaseki could be in for a world of hurt here. Joey goes down. Isajot cooking one up. Oh! The nade on Xenox! Beautifully thrown.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Well, that is not good news for the Knights. Kaseki nading Coops as well. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
I'll say that. It happens. Even the best of the best are gonna go down sometimes, man. All right, Shadow with a nade aimed in towards Mezexis. As Godv wrecks into Taz, wasting no time for that thirst. And Flaw cooking up another nade for Shadow. Oh, that was cool. That's
Okay.
a little hardcore parkour from Shadow.
Parkour.
Mm-hmm.
Parkour. Yeah, Miss Sexes, they had that team fight earlier with Vamp and they won it, but this time Vamp. Will they take it home? No.
Oh, Godv's
No,
down.
okay, there we
Shadow
go.
is the last hope. But Shadow does come in for the clutch, and yep, you called it. Vamp does come out victorious there. We got Drago cooking up some nades for B-Town boys, and he gets to him! Wrecks into him. Absolutely monstrous.
Dude, Drago's
And
just crazy.
what? Drago with the play of the match, probably. You just saw it here, folks. That was intense.
Man.
4 kills to his name. The last hope for Wall Street Bets, but Wall Street Bets lives on through him, and he is going to try to get some better placement points for the team to add on to what is already a disgustingly huge lead.
Disgustingly. Man, Drago showing off.
Absolutely.
And, I mean, we would normally say, yeah, now he's alone. He has to play carefully. Of course he will. But they have done it time and time again already. Oh, man, from the distance.
Acer, yeah, Landland getting him with the M4.
I wouldn't be surprised if they get top 3 or top 4. Despite only having one guy.
Well, we've seen him do it before.
Yep.
We've seen him do it today.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, all right, Samel getting a revive on his fallen teammate Acer. And that leads me to wonder where our next bit of blood's going to come from. It could be between Lazarus and Vamp off in the distance. But you know what? Boring Protocol holding down the fort. Didn't they drop Pachinki? I think they did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so they haven't had to move too much this entire game, and it doesn't look like they're going to have to yet anytime soon, as Pachinki's still holding pretty central to zone.
Shadow, it's out, but now he's now all alone against Lazarus.
And that's Godby being down by Kaseki. All right, Lazarus coming out victorious as Joey sticks the revive on Isajot. Now we are left with a bit of a spread, and as we said, it is to be expected on the larger maps. And here we have that. We are down to 24 people with 8 teams remaining.
Okay. So when is our next match day?
You know, I'm gonna have to pull up my calendar, friend. Gonna do it right now.
That will be the 12th, I believe.
Yep, we come back the 12th and then the 14th. So 6 days from now.
Yeah, 6 days from now. So we'll wait for you then. Of course, it's not finished here. We have that zone closing right up north of Pachinki, still south of that. Drago's still in the zone. It hasn't closed. It's not that small still, but only 8 teams remaining. Frady looks like he's the only man for the Panthers, not moving much though. And Lazarus rotating on the right side of the map, going north. Yeah. So something's up with the Panthers.
Yeah, Frady's got a ways that he's got to move. I don't know what's going on in his neck of the woods, but it looks like he is getting a vehicle and driving northbound into the direction of zone at least. But he's got to be careful because when he works his way northbound into
Oh,
zone, he's going to have to worry about the chosen, most likely from that direction if he heads straight in. But it looks like he's going to pull a little bit of a western rotation here and dodge that bullet, all too literally. Fate with a 3x M4 aimed in at Kwang, not getting any connecting damage. And keep in mind, Execute still a full 4-person team, only with 1 kill to their name thus far. And look at the spread here. Supig's a ways away. If he's knocked, he's very likely done for.
Freddy just passed by, and it looks like he might get to a place where he can hunker down and hide for a bit. But at least he made it for now. Let's see what happens there because he's all alone. His team. I don't really know what happened to them. I don't know how many joined the match. All we did see is that they one of the
I can't
teammates.
imagine that they would, you know, give up or anything on this after getting a three wins back to back to back. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't can't I can't imagine that either. But I still have doubts on what might have happened.
Mm. All right. HQA biding their time here. They know about Execute's location. They know that they got him in front of them. They don't want to give any easy peeks. And, ooh, scoped in at Yang, doing some great
Okay.
damage there with what I believe was a headshot.
Yeah, that looked like it. So 8 teams now. 19 minutes in the match. A bit
Yeah,
of a
this is the
quiet
home
time.
stretch. What are your predictions? What are your predictions, Sarpatch? What do you think is going to happen? Who do you think is going to take the dub this round?
Hmm. It'll depend on the zone where it closes next, but HQA want to say them, but I really well there's the zone, so they might have some chance here.
I'm going to
Uh,
put my money on Boring Protocol for this round.
right. They have been doing great on Erangel.
They've been doing very consistent in the map. Yeah, I think it's their strong point. Kuang not given any easy peeks here, just waiting. So here you have kind of a standoff. When you have this much distance between the two teams and both teams have some sort of cover like this, yeah, you are, the odds of you getting a knock aren't that slim, but the odds of you being able to secure the thirst from that point are much slimmer. So they are going to have to pick their battles here in this scenario. Oh, and there's
Oh,
Frady going after Fishy with the M24.
okay.
The Panthers still hanging in there.
Yeah. I mean, there they are. Two of them entered the match. Oh, three of them. Sorry. It's only Frady now, and can't say he's being too
Cautious.
yeah too cautious at the moment. He's going for those kills. I mean, he's gonna have to he he's gonna have to fight. There's no other way around it because he is surrounded now. He might have had a chance to go in the river and try to get away then, but oh no.
Frady just wrecks into Vayne. Can he get a takedown on Casper as well? Ooh, that was an
Yeah,
interesting choice.
yeah, he was going for the style points.
Yeah. He's got a nade to try to get the takedown.
Did some
Looks a
damage.
little undercooked. Oh, it did damage? Okay. Didn't see it go off. All right, Sam L going in with a Car 98 onto Godfan of the Chosen. And there's a little bit of distance between the Chosen and Boring Protocol, I believe. And Frady's going to use this opportunity to bow out, work his way into zone. As a solo, you can't really blame him.
No, absolutely not.
And that zone is hurting something fierce right now.
Man.
Can he make it in? I don't know.
Mm.
It's going to be cutting it close. Oh, whoa! Just
No,
barely.
he went back in. No.
He just swerved back into the dead zone.
Oh no! I think he wanted to deny the kill. There was a team to his left, so he.
Yeah. Let's just go for the most ideal scenario. There had to, let's just say that.
Yeah,
at the very least.
let's say that. Okay. Wall Street bet out of the match. 7th place for them.
Okay.
That's their worst, I think, of the day, perhaps.
I believe so. Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah. But we can't complain. Wall Street bets.
No, they, I don't think they're even stressing it. I think they know that they've got such a cushion of a lead that they could afford multiple bad games. And I mean bad games.
Yeah.
I mean, drop and get clapped immediately. You can handle 3 or 4 of those at least. That's a significant lead,
Yep, absolutely. Well, now we'll get to see. I set HQA, you set Boring Protocol. We are down the last 5 teams on the match. The Chosen, they're still 4 men strong. I thought they had 1 dropped, but I guess they revived them. Team's now rotating because the zone's going to close.
Yeah, and here we have it. We got Lan and First Frost working their way in from the side, moving past Boring Protocol in through the Pachinki area
Happy.
to cut into zone.
Oh, man, he's going to get some damage there.
Yeah, but he'll be all right. He'll make it in. Oh! What? Lan just wrecked. Lan and Godfan wrecked into Boring Protocol, not playing games. They heard my prediction. They don't want to let me down. All right, the Chosen at this point down to Gaji. Looking like those revives might be possible.
Yeah, 1 at least. Execute and Lazarus.
Kaseki with a takedown on Fate with the M4. All right, HQA working their way up to the party as we speak. Nice. Isajot just creeping in on Yang and Jason and GG.
Oh, no.
Oh, getting the takedown on Sunny Pig with a nade before being down by Sup Pig. I think Kaseki retaliates with a nade of his own. Man, look at this. Lazarus just showing up to the party. Neither of us bet on Lazarus, who has 15 kills to their name.
Dude.
Goodness.
And HQA and Boring, they did get some kills on each other, so this might just go to Lazarus. They are just at the edge of the zone, and
we didn't make a bet on who has most kills. We made a bet on who's going to take the win.
Yeah.
It's still up in the air. But yeah, judging from their performance. Oh, Kaseki is down. Oh, now Lazarus is up in a world of trouble here, as it's down to Joey and Joey alone.
Will he make it?
Isajot is out of there. Kaseki is out of there. It's all riding on Joey at this point.
Team pick.
and he just sprays into carnage.
Chow boring.
But ultimately, it's King Pig who gets the takedown.
Yup, boring protocol just got taken out. It's Lazarus, the Chosen, and HQA now on the final part of this last match.
So you're still in the running here.
I'm still in the running. Yes, I didn't want to say it, but yes. So the Chosen is close to King Pig, and he's all alone over there. So
Yeah, he's. Oh, here we go. There's the shots.
Mm-hmm. Is yeah, he's down. The Chosen, they might take this one.
All right, we'll have to see. It's the final showdown.
Oh, they saw him. This is in a great position. He's just in the border of the zone, but he has great cover.
Yeah, not a lot of attention being brought to him, which is exactly what you need in a stance like this. You're going to want these two teams to work on each other, and you're going to want to come in for a third party on what remains. That's your only real shot at securing the dub in this kind of scenario. And nice takedown on Godfan by Joey. Now, here he comes. It's a 1v what?
1v1 now because he's on the floor, yeah.
This is a fair fight now. Joey's got as good of odds as he's going to get. Let's see what he can do. That nade rains down upon him, taking him down to below half health. He's going to immediately try to get a first aid off. However, Gaji is down awfully low as well. They're both exchanging little bits of time to get healed up. Joey with some mollies. Gaji doesn't heal up after all. I take it he doesn't have the meds.
Yeah, no, he did. He did.
Oh, he does. He does. With the full med kit, but it's all going to Lazarus. Nicely done.
Well done, Lazarus. He was all alone.
Phenomenal.
He found that great spot to wait it out. He had like 5 rocks all around him, and he did what he had to do and got that winner chicken dinner for Lazarus. Here are all
That's
the
right.
boys.
You can't rule them out. And boy, that's not just scraping by with a dub. That's what, 17, 18 kills?
Man.
All right, well, let's have a look at these highlights. Polo G taken down at the hands of Polar Ace. A little retaliation from J7 onto, pardon me, that was onto Spec from Boring Protocol.
Yeah, look, it was Sam L who took the first.
Yep. And that is Sam L and Polar Ace facing off. Wall Street Bets Baba being surrounded by B-Town and just drilled into.
That was the first half of the fight.
Yep, that was the double.
They took 2 of Vamp, and then Vamp retaliated and eliminated Mesexis.
And this is QZ just being outnumbered there.
Yeah.
And look at Lazarus pushing as a singular unit there. It was just well played. There's that nade.
Minute 11, they had 3 kills already. 5 in total after the end of that fight. Man, that nade.
All right, Drago dropping on down to B-Town.
Yeah, you call this like the best. You said this was the best play of the match.
Yep.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That was a pretty sick one, though. Even just being shot from midair. All right. Isajot really popped off this match. Really popped. And it was mainly in this play right here. Just clearing into him. Getting nade kills left and right. Even before he's taken down, he gets a knock right beforehand.
Oh, man. Joey, I mean, he was alone, but he wasn't shy of taking some shots there. He tried to go for Q-Wang, Then he went here for God Fam, and finally he got that last kill for the winner chicken dinner. That is Lazarus for you.
Well, what a match. What an absolutely phenomenal ending to the day.
Right. So they're telling me that the final, the scoreboard for the day will be on our Instagram account. So go over there and check it out. Do not
What is the
hesitate
link
and
for
follow
that?
us. That is the Masters League NA. Sorry, that
Okay.
is mastersleague.na. That's what it is
Okay.
for NA. You can follow us also on the Spanish one, which is the Masters League, just like that, without anything else. And the Masters League .vr for the Brazilian one. We got a bunch of them, so you can follow us on all of those if you like. Yesterday was the final of Masters League South America. Pretty intense final, if you ask me. So you can get some information about that there as well. We are done for today, my friend.
All right, my good friend. It was always a blast and a pleasure.
Absolutely. Thanks everybody for joining us today. We'll see you on the 12th for that
Have a good
next match day. See you later. Bye bye.